Hi, welcome to Stackfellow. This is Desh, and in this video, we will see what is dynamic data masking. Dynamic data masking is the method of creating a new representation of data with some random characters or data that are structurally similar to your original data. That feature is introduced in SQL Server 2016. The purpose of dynamic data masking is to limit exposure of sensitive data, means preventing users who should not have access to the data from viewing it. It is applicable only for non-privileged users, not for admin users. This is the very important point generally asked in interviews. This adds an additional layers of security and privacy control to protect your sensitive information while retrieving data for non-privileged users. That means it is not changing values of your database, values of your columns and rows originally. It is just putting a wrapper while you are retrieving a value from the database. At this time, if you are unable to connect with all the things, don't worry at all. We will see it all these things using practical. Now move to the types of dynamic data masking. There are four types of masking functions available in SQL Server 16. First is our default mask. The default mask masks the full data according to the assigned type. Example, if you are working with string data types like char, text, it replaces the data with masking characters like x, 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 x. And for numeric data types like int, big int, float, it provides a zero value. Next is our email mask. The email mask especially for the fields that store emails. It exposes only the first character of email followed by masking, followed by @ and followed by masking and a constant suffix .com to form an email. Example, you can see a xxx @xxxx.com. Then you have custom marks. That's a third type available in SQL Server 2016. Custom mark provide you to create your own mask for a specific field. In this method, you can define the prefix and suffix character to be exposed and the padding will be shown as it is. Example, like if you have first name and you want to show only two characters and the rest of the character between characters you want to hide, and then you want to show last two characters of the name. You can achieve this functionality using custom marks. And then we have random mask. Random mask can be achieved over any of the numeric field. It exposes a random number between the defined range. Now let's start with practical. Here is my SQL Server Management Studio. Let me create on the new query and let me select the desired database. I'm selecting a test database. Yeah, to sake of time, I already typed all the script into the notepad. I'm just copying from here and paste on the SQL Server Management Studio. And let me explain what I'm doing in that script. In first script, I'm creating a table with the name employee and I'm taking a field column ID and data type of that column is integer, and I'm masking that column with a default function. So this is a syntax. If you are applying masking function over the columns, this is the syntax: mask with function and is equal to then name of the function. In the first two columns, ID and date of birth, I am applying a default function, and in the third field, email ID, I am applying an email function. Then in the full name, I am applying function partial. Partial means I just want to see two characters and then last two characters of full name. The rest of the characters I want to see with star character. Okay, then I have age column I am masking with the random number. What it does, it will give you value between 25 to 40. Let me create the table. Yeah, table is created successfully, and let me see if table is originally here or not. Select star from employee. Yes, table is there, but there is no records. To put that records, I have already written a script and you just need to execute. I'm executing that script and putting 4 records in the employee table. 4 rows affected, 1 row, 1 row, 1 row, and 1 row. And you can see select star from employee, there are 4 records. But as of now, we are able to see original data into the table. Like in the previous slide, I told you that if you are admin user, you will able to see original data. But if you have non-privileged user, then you cannot see this data if you are applying masking function on your columns. To demonstrate this, let me create a user. The name of the user is Tony without login, and then grant select permission to Tony on employee table. Let me create the user first. User is successfully created. Then I am executing a command to provide access to employee table for the user Tony. Yeah, that's successfully completed. Now let me execute select star from employee using Tony. To execute that, we need to write execute as user because user is already created with the name of Tony. I want to run that command using Tony, and at the last I'm writing revert. Revert means I want to revert back to the original admin user. So I'm executing that command, execute. Now you will see all the IDs are showing as 0 because we applied mask function default over ID. For date of birth, it is giving us 1900 0101 something default date of your system. For the email ID, it is just giving a first character, then rest all are masked. And the full name, on the full name we applied mask function, and you can see first 2 characters and then last 2 characters, but rest of the characters you are not able to see because that mask with star, and here you are able to see star. For the age column, we mask with the random function. What it does, it will give you default value between 25 to 40. It is giving you 34 for the first record. For the second record is it giving 28, but in actually you can see that for the first record it is 35, then 45. Even you can ensure with the writing one more command that's I already written in script. You can execute that. First command is this command is running with the user Tony, and Tony do not have rights to see, so that will give you results, dynamic mask results, right? But if you are using these both commands, second command will be run by the admin user. If you execute this, you can see here it is 26, but actually it is 35. Here in the second records, Mike John age is showing 37, but here it is 45.